News of the Trump administration's nomination of the next Federal Reserve chair appears to be fueling, that is, a fresh sense of uncertainty in financial markets worldwide, and markets here in South Korea are no exception. Both the local bourse and the local currency surrendered much ground today. Our Park Jun-han reports.
South Korea's benchmark KOSPI saw a drop of over 5% on Monday amid heavy selling by foreign and institutional investors. As a result, the index fell below the 5,000 mark at the close of trading. At 12:31 p.m., a selling side circuit breaker known as a sidecar was activated and remained in effect for 5 minutes. A KOSPI sidecar is triggered when the price of KOSPI 200 futures swings by more than 5% and stays at that level for at least 1 minute. The benchmark later paired some losses to close at 4,949, down 5.26% from Friday. The Korean won weakened on Monday with the US dollar rising against it by 1.72% to 1,464.31 at the close. The dollar itself has regained ground with this index ticking higher as expectations of aggressive Fed rate cuts have cooled. Volatility-sensitive assets declined over the past few days since Friday after U.S. President Donald Trump nominated Kevin Warsh, a former Federal Reserve governor, to succeed Jerome Powell as the next Fed chair. This is because the nomination has injected fresh uncertainty into markets. Safe haven and speculative assets took even bigger hits as gold and silver prices plunged sharply in a single session, with silver down 30% and gold down 10%. Bitcoin extended its losses over the weekend, breaking below the $80,000 level, hitting its lowest price range since April 2025. Analysts note that Warsh has long favored shrinking the Fed's balance sheet, a move that could push up long-term interest rates and tighten financial conditions. While Warsh at the Fed was known as a policy hawk who prioritized controlling inflation over supporting economic growth, his recent support for lower interest rates has raised questions over whether he will maintain a tight policy stance or pivot toward monetary easing. Looking ahead, the rest of the week is expected to bring catalysts that could amplify volatility. Investors are closely watching earnings from major AI players such as Alphabet, Google's parent company, and Amazon with a sharp focus on their capital spending plans and profitability outlook. While it may take time for the U.S. Congress to complete the next Fed chair's confirmation process, global investors are being warned to brace for short-term volatility. Park Jun-han, Arirang News.